Okay, so I'm gonna make this video and possibly one more, or I'm gonna do two videos in this thing. And this story was a black man who met a white woman for their date. He had second thoughts because she told him that she was not comfortable being in places with black people. Okay, so Twitter used a doctor. I don't know how the hell you say that, so we're just gonna skip that anyway. Alright, sharing the screen to grab the conversation captions. Oh, so that's all that shit was. So my brother just went on a date with a white woman from Tinder, and apparently she doesn't like being around black people. I mean, probably shouldn't date black men then. Confused. Freeze. That might not be true. She might just not feel comfortable around certain black people. Let me go on. The brother was meeting a blonde woman in Rum Kitchen, a Caribbean restaurant in central London. Oh, well, this ain't racist at all, because a lot of people over in London date outside their race to begin with. I'm just saying that. I don't know if it's really racist. Anyway, unveiled at the beginning, an unnamed woman sent on WhatsApp app messaging him for a venue outside seating. He wrote back if she asked to show the outdoor seating upstairs, blah, blah, blah. She was waiting outside. She wrote back in the message it would be beginning of the end. I don't like to go to black people's places myself. The brother subsequently confused and irritated with his response. Meant by myself, the woman clarified, unaware that the storm was brewing, that she continued. Like, would never go to a rum kitchen by myself. Last time I went to the rum kitchen, I was nearly the only one white person there. Alright, I'm not gonna take this as racist, and it's time for me to go into my honest opinion. I'm gonna be honest. He goes, okay. Gonna be honest, I really don't like what you were saying. So he didn't like what she was saying. But that's not the end of it. I think it's very rude just to block someone when traveling 1.5 and I guess it's 1 hour and a half or whatever. But it's okay. I wish you all the best. Probably one more reason I prefer to stay away from niggas. You're just one. You're just on a different level. Okay, I might have been wrong. She might have been a little bit racist. But I might not be wrong. I'm going to play devil's advocate on this all damn day. Alright. One. And I just found something on Donald Trump and Native Americans. Joy. That'll be another video. Anyway. Two ways you can look at that. You can look at it from a racist point of view. And you also have to look at the fact that first y'all met on Tinder. Alright? When you're meeting someone online, sometimes what you see isn't always what you get. And here's the thing. I'm gonna speak from my personal experience now. When I first started dating out of my race, if you would, which is almost impossible because I'm mixed. When I was in high school, I dated this chick. And yeah, she broke my heart and she brought a new boyfriend to my job and she was white. So anyway, all that being aside, I think I may have met her mother one time. That was uncomfortable as fuck because her mother was white. And I'm not. She never met my mother. I couldn't convince her to come meet my mother. And my mom was just as white as she was. But she was basically only dating me because dating mixed people was the thing to do when you were a young white girl that went to Albemarle School and not going to the same school as me. Okay? And if your best friend's doing it and you're peer pressured into doing it, you're more than likely gonna do it. And I treated this girl like gold. I didn't rush her into sex and we never had sex. All we did was kiss all the damn time. While her best friend and my best friend was knocking the shit out of boots all day, bumping uglies, doing everything that they possibly could. And I was like, okay. Now here's the catch. She had another boyfriend, a black boyfriend, who looked like me. So she clearly was cheating on him with me. But then she woke up and I was the third man out because she brought that bastard to my job and I tried to kill him. That's the long and short of that. But if you're going to date out of your race, you might want to get over the I'm not comfortable wall. Because here's how this works. If I'm dating an Asian woman, I'm going to be with her people. And either they're going to accept me or they're not. And that's when I'm going to feel like a broken bowl in the china shop. Now, if I'm dating a white woman and all she knows is white people, and she takes me everywhere she goes with these white people, I'm going to feel like a raisin in a bowl of milk. Now, if I bring her to the club where I go in, she's going to feel like that one little walnut in a cereal bowl of chocolate milk. Okay? And that would go for the Asian woman too. She would probably feel like a Twinkie in a room full of chocolate ho-hos. Here's the thing about dating outside of your race. Don't do it if you're not comfortable. But if you're dating in your race and you're being treated like dog shit, you will date out of your race because there has to be something better out there. But in essential, if we're all human, how are you dating out of your race? You're not. You're dating another human being. View them as a human being, not as a skin tone. Okay? You may find the love of your life, and they may not be black. They may not be white. They may not be Asian. They may not match you on any level except for intellectually and lovingly. And those are the two things that matter. If you can strike up a conversation and she keeps your interest, not because she has bad breath, because she's fucking absolutely gorgeous, marvelous, and no matter what she says, you're hanging on every word because you want to be there. Where you're dating someone because it's convenient and you're both the same color and the only thing y'all have in common is hip-hop music and Beyonce. So yeah, but you're only there because her family wants her to marry a black man and your family wants you to marry a black woman. There may never be any love between y'all, and then y'all fuck up and have a baby. And now you're stuck. Try interracial dating. You may find the love of your life. That's pretty much all I can really say on that because I didn't really see this as two races until it got to the end. Now what should have happened was, if she's uncomfortable being in a place with black people and he was offended by that, what he should have said was, I'll tell you what, let's not meet there. Let's not meet at Cum's Kitchen or whatever the fuck the damn thing said it was. Let's not meet there. Let's go out for Chinese. Because that way, we're both outnumbered by Asians. She's white, I'm black, everyone in the restaurant's Asian. Can't go wrong. Now we're both fucking uncomfortable. No, I'm uncomfortable because I'm a man. And I'm full of a room full of hot Asian chicks and the one white girl that I'm with. And I'm full of a bunch of Asian dudes that probably want to kick my ass. So, yeah, now I'm uncomfortable. And then she'll be uncomfortable because she's in a room full of hot Asian chicks who probably look better than her by far. And a bunch of hot Asian dudes who really probably just want to fuck the shit out of her because they want their Guaylo girl. Okay. Now we're both uncomfortable. But we're going to eat really good food. Problem solved. Don't meet in a place where there's too many blacks or too many whites. Just go meet an Asian restaurant. Money's good either way. Money's all green. So, if you're going to eat at an Asian restaurant, you're black and you're uncomfortable with white people, she's white and she's uncomfortable with black people, bam! Solution! Let's go have Chinese. Can't go wrong there. Problem solved. Maybe she just didn't word her wording right. Or maybe she looked at his picture on Twitter, Tumblr, whatever the hell it was she met him on, and felt that maybe this was not the black guy she wanted to date. Or maybe she's dated some black guys in the past that take her to their house, and he might be a decent man, but he may have people in his family that don't have a censor, that don't know when to shut up, or are very fucking racist and start saying all kinds of uncomfortable white racist remarks, which probably made her think that this new black guy might be the same. So before I end this, contrary to popular belief, all families are different. All of them. If I'm dating an Asian woman, there's a slight chance that her family may not want me to be in her life, and they be like, "Oh, why are you in love with this half-breed nigger motherfucker?" And they may not say that to my face, because as a martial artist, I might take offense and challenge them to that challenge that was in ancient China, where if I wanted your daughter, I fought you for her, and if I won, and I got your daughter, and I was accepted into the family. Don't ask me the name of the challenge; I don't remember it, but I know it did exist at one time. But it was like during the I want to say during the Qin dynasty, before China was united. Anyway, moving on. Maybe she wants me because she loves me, not because I'm black, and maybe my family has accepted her, because most of the girls that I have brought home, which has basically only been one, my family has accepted her, and yes, she was Asian. You know, that's what I like. So, if I'm going to marry an Asian woman, my family's going to accept her or they're not. And if they don't accept her, or me and our children, if we live long enough to have them, then me and her, we're going our own way, and my family will either grow up and accept us sometime, or we'll just cut them off and just say, fuck it. If you're in love with somebody, their race shouldn't matter. I would say their gender shouldn't matter, but, you know, y'all both kind of got to feel the same way on that. And, I don't know anything about same-sex relationships, so that's, like, a little bit over my pay grade. But for the most part, if you're black and you're dating a white woman or an Asian woman or another black woman, you have to check your family at the door. And here's how I'm say what I would do in my case. If I was this dude dating this white chick, we would meet somewhere where there's no black people and no white people. Chinese restaurant. And I would talk to her. You know, I would literally talk to her, because she may have just threw the love of her life away and didn't know it. And I would sit here and say, all right, look, this is what my family is like. So it's going to take you a minute to get used to them. But I promise you, I'm not like these assholes in my family. And I will treat you like you're God's gift to me if you allow it. Now, how's your family? Her family might be just like that black family. Only they're rednecks, and they may hate black people. Same concept. We can make this work. We don't have to have our family's permission. We don't need their love if we have each other. But we do know that once we go down that road, there's no going back. And my family may never take me back. Her family may never take her back. Which means all we have is each other against the world. Which is why you have conversations with people before you go too far down a rabbit hole. Because that's how things get fucked up. Now, if I'm dating a black chick, same concept. Now, let me get into detail on this really quickly, because the level of dating black people is a concept that's strange to some and not strange to black people. If you're black, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'll make another video about that. Alright, so I'll be making another video.